What is going on, guys? It is your role model of the IWC Gamers Goon here today with your AEW Dynamite review for tonight's episode of Dynamite. Now, I do know I'm doing this a little bit later because I did take a little bit of a nap and I only woke up to the main event. If you hear any background noise, my roommates do have people over, so I apologize for that. But we had a pretty solid show of Dynamite. Nothing too special, but it was a solid show of Dynamite. We started it off with Adam Hangman Page coming off, sitting on commentary, getting ready to watch for what was Bryan Danielson going up against Alex Angels, number 5 of the Dark Order. Saw a little match, did what it needed to do. Just keeping Bryan Danielson on a pace where he's going to eventually be facing Hangman. In a few short weeks, he's going to be having a match up against Hangman. Bryan Danielson has been absolutely awesome since he's debuted in AEW. I don't see how you could have him lose to Hangman. I really don't. I 100% believe there's going to be a fuck finish. Um, I don't know necessarily how they approach that specifically, but I 100% believe Bryan Danielson is going to eventually be our AEW World Champion. After the match, though, we did have John Silver. He came out because Hangman was a little bit feisty. He's like, you know what, you can't lay your hands on him tonight, but why don't I go lay my hands on him? Johnny Silver runs down into the ring. Bryan Danielson wants no part of it. Bryan Danielson just walks away as a smart man would. I mean, at the end of the day, Bryan Danielson versus Hangman Page is going to be a phenomenal match. It's going to be great, but it ain't today. It ain't today. Next, we got Lee Moriarty going up against CM Punk. MJF, he came out before this match. He wanted to see what he was going up against. He came out, sat down. Punk and Moriarty had a pretty solid match, but as you would expect, CM Punk's keeping his undefeated streak for now. And then MJF calls out CM Punk afterwards. He says, "Punk, you're a one punk chump." Punk then gets on the mic, says, "MJF, what are you doing? You're wearing pajamas, man." And he says, "You know what? Bring a little needle dick to the ring and let's have a fight." MJF's like, "Wait a minute, wait, not right now, not right now." So eventually, we're going to be getting MJF versus CM Punk, which is where I believe MJF is going to get a victory over CM Punk. Um, this might go in a similar situation as the Jericho thing. It might be something that CM Punk has to work towards to get to MJF, or this could be something along the lines of a best of 3, kind of like what Orange Cassidy and Jericho did. I definitely don't see this being something that MJF wins right off the bat. Could I be wrong? Absolutely, I could be wrong. But I think they're going to have to make MJF work for it a little bit because you're beating CM Punk. That's a great rub to have. Then we have Orange Cassidy came out. He's coming out for a match. I assume he was walking out. Adam Cole was on commentary, but he comes on out. He does the hands in the pocket thing, and then you see the Young Bucks come behind him. Adam Cole hits him with a low blow. They do some super kicks to him, lay Orange Cassidy out, and then the rest of the best friends, Wheeler Yuta and I believe Chuck Taylor came out to kind of warn him off, just like, well, you gotta chill, you gotta chill. But we're gonna be getting that match as well soon. Should be interesting. Then we had Wardlow. He had a match up against Adams. Adams did not give any problem whatsoever to Wardlow. Wardlow literally won the match in like a minute. Wardlow dominating, doing what he does best. Then we had a very good match between the Gun Club and the Sting and Darby team. Both teams come into that match undefeated so far in AEW. However, you putting it up against somebody, somebody's getting defeated. Somebody's going to lose. And that was none other than the Gun Club. They had Billy and Colton Gunn out there wrestling together. They were 9-0 coming in, and they are 9-1 leaving. Eventually, we're going to be getting a Darby and Sting going up against a Lucha Bros match. I don't know when that's going to be, but it should be a pretty solid match. I have zero anticipation in Sting and Darby winning the championships at any time, but we'll see. Then we have a Leo Rush come on out. Leo Rush says it is crazy that Taz is saying that they have a 100% chance to win, because that implies that Leo has a 0% chance, but he's a fighter. And he said, I won't go down with the fight even if I have a 1% chance of winning. And Taz is just like, you should just retire. You see this? You should just retire. He just tells him to retire straight up. Leo Rush almost did retire. Shout out to Leo Rush coming back, doing what he needs to do to be in the professional wrestling business, being what he is currently in AEW. Kind of revitalizing that career up in AEW, something we've seen a lot of people do. Leo Rush against Team Taz is something that could be interesting. Could be very interesting going down in the next few weeks. Then we have Ruby Soho going up against Chris Statlander in what was a pretty solid women's match. The winner was to move on and face Nyla Rose in the semifinals of the championship tournament. And as I expected, Ruby Soho wins. And Ruby Soho, in my opinion, is on a crash course with Thunder Rosa in the finals. It looks like it's where it's going. I think that match would be great. Like I said, going into this tournament, I think they're probably going to put the title on Ruby, if I were to guess. But we'll see how things work out, because I could obviously see Thunder Rosa winning just as easily. So that shall be very interesting going forward. And then we get into the main event, man. The main event, as you see in the thumbnail, Cody will literally do anything to get himself over. If you don't know, if you haven't been watching the show, Cody is not likable right now. This man throws at... So usually, back in the day when AEW was first, he does this thing where he throws at his weight belt. Everybody wants the weight belt, right? It's a cool memento to have. People legitimately chant for you to throw the weight belt back now because nobody likes Cody right now. And today they did not throw the weight belt back. They did not throw the weight belt back. The person that got it got booed. I would have kept the weight belt too. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna throw back a fucking weight belt. That's probably get me $100 online. I'm not gonna sell it, but you're telling me you wouldn't want that? That's a pretty cool keepsake right there. I wouldn't be throwing it back. As much as I would boo Cody, I wouldn't throw it back. So yeah. But the fight begins earlier than expected. During the entrances, the match begins. They fight throughout the arena. Arn Anderson is fighting Andrade's lackey. T-Pain at one point gives a steel chair to Cody. Cody uses a steel chair on Andrade. Andrade was using the weight belt on Cody. They tossed the weight belt out to the crowd. The person kept it. Shout out to that person. And then we see a table spot that comes in. We see this hooded figure come on in, and it's Brandy Rhodes. Brandy Rhodes comes in. She has a lighter fluid. She lights the table on fire, and Cody throws Andrade. Andrade didn't even fucking touch the table. He didn't even touch the table. Cody's back literally hit the table. Andrade kind of went over the table, and then Cody literally had like a piece of skin burning on him. His back also looked nasty. I think it was flame retardant. I'm not exactly sure if that is true, but I think that was what it was. Andrade didn't really go through the table, but Cody was literally he had a piece of his body on fire while pinning Andrade, and he beat Andrade. It kind of protects Andrade, but on the other hand, they're doing everything to get this Cody man over. Jesus Christ, man. How many fucking times do we have to see Cody fucking win? How many fucking times before it gets old enough? I mean, at least it was in a cool manner today, but Jesus Christ, man, we gotta fucking chill with the Cody shit. We gotta chill. I don't know what you need to do, but it's not. Cody is not the vibe right now. I fucking don't like him right now. He's getting to the point of Roman Reigns for me back in 2016, 2017. That's not good company. That's not good company. And you might be sitting there, oh, they made Cody look great tonight. Yeah, good for them. Good for them. I'm not going to lie. That was probably the best Cody has looked recently because they have him doing some crazy shit. But I don't want to see Cody right now. I don't want to see him winning all this shit. When's he going to put somebody over? When's he going to do this? When's he going to do that? Every fucking time we see the guy, he's fucking winning. And it's not like a situation like Roman Reigns. It's not a situation like when Kenny Omega was doing it. It is literally just annoying. He is going up against literal people that he needs to be building up, and he is not doing it. Anthony Ogogo. One of my biggest ones I go back to is Anthony Ogogo. He ain't even around. He ain't even around. Would he have stayed around? I don't fucking know. Andrade. I mean, Andrade obviously is probably going to follow the Malachi Black path. He's going to be fine. He's going to be fine. But you need to get these people over, man. And Cody's the one trusted with it. And they give Cody the fucking victory. It's fucking stupid. Anyways, thank y'all for watching the AEW Dynamite review. This was the first episode of Goonsmas. I will be uploading tomorrow. I will be uploading the day after. I will be uploading all the way up until December 25th, where that will be my last video of Goonsmas. I will still be uploading later this month for Goonsmas. However, it won't be the daily content up until the 25th. So I might stop at the 25th, maybe put a video out on the 27th. I don't fucking know. But I guarantee you there will be at least one video on the channel each day from December 1st, which is today, going up until December 25th on Christmas. I do have some plans for what I want to do with Goonsmas. I do have 2 videos currently recorded because it is about to be finals week for me. I'm currently in talks with one of my good friends about him potentially coming onto the channel for 2 episodes of Goonsmas. We're going to be doing Dynamite. We're going to be doing Rampage. Next Friday, I travel back home to Illinois, so I will not be doing a Rampage review. However, I will be doing something on the channel, and I do have it written in my notes. And now, this is subject to change. On the 10th, I do have a video that's not Rampage coming out, and actually next Saturday will be the day I review Rampage. But this Friday night, I will be reviewing Rampage. Tomorrow, you can expect a video, one that I've already filmed. Saturday, you will be getting a War Games preview and predictions, and Sunday, you will be getting War Games review, and then we'll go further in depth of what I'm going to be doing going further on throughout the month. Later this weekend. But yeah, definitely thank y'all for watching. It's been a pleasure being on here today. Back doing the AEW Dynamite reviews. Fellas. So thank y'all for watching. It's been your role model of the IWC Gamers Goon. Once again, happy Goonsmas.